Don't Sports Talk, worldwide, with news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is, and in a rush to get concussed. Now we got the middleweight division coming up on Saturday, December the 16th, a very significant fight in the middleweight division. Why? It's a title, the WBO title. You got your boy David Lemieux versus the title holder, my main man, Billy Joe Saunders, right? You got to be careful with this guy. Billy Joe Saunders is undefeated. What is he? 28-0 or 23-0? And with 12 KOs, right? Billy Joe Saunders, sometimes even though he's the champion, he gets underestimated, right? The guy got wins over Andy Lee and Chris Eubank Jr. Them are two names. You're not beating them. No slouches don't beat these guys, right? They just don't beat these guys. So he is to be respected in a major way, right? So I'm just telling you, I'm interested to see this fight against David Lemieux. Now I said Billy Joe Saunders only got 12 KOs. No, he's a boxer, and he's been probably underestimated because the performance against Willie Monroe Jr., that was a good performance. But we knew Willie Monroe Jr. didn't have punch power. Now, this fight against Alkaroff, he didn't look that good. Then you start seeing pictures of him getting big, but he seems to have found some new motivation, some new discipline. And a discipline that motivated Billy Joe Saunders is formidable. Trust me, man can fight. Now, David Lemieux, on the other hand, this is a knockout dude. David Lemieux's 38-3 with 33 KOs, right? Very, very hard puncher, left hook from another planet, as Curtis Stevens. Now, David Lemieux is a big middleweight, has problems getting down to the weight, gonna outweigh his dude in the fight, but he's gonna knock you out. Now, when he steps up, he loses most of the time. He's got 3 losses. One of them we all know, the Golovkin, but another guy, Alcina, and Rubio, right? So his best win on his ledger that I would know would be Endam. Other than that, the names don't really jump out at me who he has beat. But like I told you guys before, that's my fault or our fault for not knowing somebody. Everybody has a backstory. Right? And some of those guys, I've seen some people with 1 loss, a couple of them with 2 losses. So those guys couldn't have been everybody's not a slouch just because you don't know them or that I don't know them. So, he's been up there. He's been a title holder before. So, and he's a top-notch middleweight. When we talk about one of the top 5 or 6 guys. So, he's up there. So this is going to be a good fight. Now, these guys, David Lemieux is in his comfort zone like always. He's fought most of his fights, like 98% of them. In Montreal, or in Canada, somewhere in Canada. That's what he's going to do. That's where he's stationed. This fight's going to be in Canada too, which goes back to Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders don't ever leave England. It's the first time. So this is going to be something new. But these guys seem to always be in their comfort zone. Once you start reaching this level, it's start time to get worldwide. And start, traveling and beating people all over the place. And this is good for Billy Joe Saunders to see if he will be able to do so. Now, Billy Joe Saunders has spoken, pretty much he knows this is a boxer and puncher fight. And he's like, my chin is going to hold up. If I'm knocked out or you beat me before 12 rounds, you can have my purse. The fighters say that sounds cool for us, but your team is in the background talking about, hey, man, you can have your purse. Your purse, but not our purse. We've been in training camp for weeks too, away from our families. Me and my family going on vacation on some of your purse. Right, so you can probably say from the part that you get, but don't be, that whole purse is other people's getting a piece of that, right? So that when you hear those fighters say that, that's just in the moment. I know they don't believe that or want to do that. It's ridiculous, but it does say that he knows what time it is in terms of the punch power of David Lemieux. And when I get to the prediction of this fight, it's a prediction that's pretty easy to make. You're talking about either Billy Joe Saunders on points or David Lemieux will knock him out, and I just know this. The winner of this fight is going to have a good performance. Because if David Lemieux knocks out Billy Joe Saunders, that puts him in a new stratosphere where he believes he belongs. If Billy Joe Saunders to beat David Lemieux, you're going to have to put on a master performance. You're going to have to stand your ground for points, for stages of this fight. You're going to have to give him enough to keep him up off of you. And you're going to have to do a good performance to beat him over 12 rounds. Is Billy Joe Saunders capable? I think so. I got Billy Joe Saunders on points here. But then you can definitely knock him out. That would be my, if I was a betting man, the other part of your bet, that's what I would do. I would do Billy Joe Saunders on points. That's what I would bet if I was a betting man. Or, hedge that with your boy, David Lemieux, knocking him out, probably early or something. So that's how I feel the fight's going to go. Now, the fight's significant for the middleweight division because the title, and you got Canelo over there and Triple G, Golovkin, over there waiting to see what the winner's going to do because their negotiations are basically stalled because they want to see what happens to this fight. All right, so it's very important to the middleweight division, even for the loser of this fight, because you have a lot of people in the middleweight division now. It's not as empty as it was. It was a ghost town about 2 years ago. Now it's a whole lot of people that invaded that ghost town, and we know them: Jamal Charlo, Derevchenko, that boy over there waiting, mandatories. Them are mandatories we just mentioned, and Daniel Jacobs. We know ain't nobody in a rush to fight him, right? So those are just three names that are off the top that I know that these people are all paying attention to this fight. Eyes are going to be on Montreal, Canada, December the 16th. So y'all check that out. I definitely am. Doing Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm out of here, y'all.